Oh no. Hi, Rython. I saw you're streaming as well. Feel free to give a shout out to yourself while I try to remember where my controls are. Oh, my chair's also stuck. Okay. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Ah, dang it. Honestly, I couldn't stop thinking about this problem, but I also couldn't focus on this problem, so... Have we gotten any further tonight? No, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. Okay, so... I can do this. I can do this. Okay, so... Also, is it very obvious? Oh no, it's not obvious at all. Okay, perfect. Okay. They don't have a hint. I'm gonna just delete all this. Okay, so basically, if it's an odd number, if odd number of zeros and place n minus 1 divided by 2, right? Because divided by 2. Okay. If even number can place... So if we have 4... 1... 1. Okay, so is my thought process. Okay, so let's say we have 1 0 0 3. We can place 1 0 1 0 1. So place 1 flower. If we have 1 0 0 1, placed 0 flower. Oh my gosh. So I restarted my computer. So it shouldn't be... Oh my gosh, it's so slow. I have no upload. Okay, no, now... Huh. Oh, no. I know the speed test website. It just... Okay, we'll try tonight. We will try tonight, okay? We'll try. Okay, so 2 minus 1, right? Okay, so if it's 1, zero, 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 0, 1, we can place 1. Wait. If it's 6 flowers or 6 plots, we can place 1, 2 flowers at the most. And that would be 6 divided by 2 minus 1, which is 3 minus 1, which is 2. Okay. Okay. So 2. Okay. So if it's odd, or we can do... No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, yeah. It looks like internet is better now. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. So I think there's the pattern. If it's even, can place 2. If it's odd, so okay, so I think the idea that I want to go is we start at the front and we count the zeros. So empty plots. So we would count empty plots. Okay, but we have to take into account if 0 is10. Okay. Need to take into account. What do you mean you're doing backend? Like you're working in backend or you're trying to learn backend? Okay, so you need to take into account if 0 is first or last. Oh, Spolo, thanks so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. Learning, honestly, build a website, you know, like, and I guess it also depends on what backend I have learned is very broad. So what exactly is it that you want to learn or do with backend? Do you just want to um, run like connecting the websites, or do you want to work with the databases? My technical jargon is actually really bad. I'm learning too. Um, but honestly, I would say that building stuff probably is where I have learned the most. Okay, so need to take into account last. Thanks, Rython. Also. And on, hey, aren't you supposed to be co-working? Aren't you supposed to be co-working? Studying? Working? I would say that the scalability and costs, though, depending on where you're in your learning journey, like, yes, you should okay, so for me, I think thinking about the scalability and costs and efficiency for me has actually been more of a hindrance for learning how these algorithms work. Like, granted, yes, knowing the algorithm itself will give you a certain time complexity, but for me, sometimes I focus on that. Focus on that too much that I don't look at my code clearly to figure out, okay, well, where is it breaking at that point? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Where, depending on where you're in your journey, I think building a website is amazing for if you're even in the beginning of your journey, but definitely for learning like time complexity, for scalability and costs. Scalability, actually, I'm torn on that because that is something that I tend to focus on. And again, I tend to go off on a tangent with the scalability before I've finished my project, like the base project, and then so it gets a little bit um chaotic. But definitely edge cases. So like right now I'm talking about needing to take into account if 0 is the first or last space, because that will change how many we do. So if it is the first space and it is an even, we would not subtract 1 because it would be 1, 1, 1. And then if it were the last case, it would be 1, 1, 1. So basically, and then this doesn't matter, right? Yeah. So this one is no matter what. Yeah, no matter what, odd is always going to be n minus 1 divided by 2. But for even, if it is the start of it, then it will be affected. Okay. Okay, so okay, so we will worry about the edge case after. Let's get let's get these test cases running first. Okay, so we have plot. So we would want to loop through the flower bed only once. So loop through the flower bed only once, because we don't have to do anything where we're double pointing and whatnot. So loop through the flower bed once, and then we're going to count the plots. If flower I space is flower, we're going to check number of plots if even or odd. My stomach hurts, guys. Like, it actually hurts a lot right now. But I also want to eat chocolate, so go figure. If even or odd, I think we can... Okay. Okay. If odd, do calculations and subtract track number of hours table. Okay, so hey, how long? I have a game plan. So yes, did I think about this all day? Yes. Am I a little bit upset with you? Yes. But do I still really appreciate you? Yes. So, okay, so here is my game plan. So I am not even gonna worry about the flowers. I am only going to count the plots. And so that's okay. I already let him know how upset I was at him today. Okay, so I have figured out I'm only going to... Hi, Adrio. Wait, why is it so good? So I'm ignoring the flowers. I'm ignoring the flowers, and I'm just going to count the plots. So basically, if I have an odd number of plots, I'm going to do n minus 1 divided by 2, or else int n divided by 2, right? If it's an even number of plots, forget the edge case. I've done a speed test. Is that the same thing? So right now I have 0.08 megabytes per second upload, and normally I get 200. Okay, my download is currently 566. Okay, and my upload is 400 right now. Yeah, so I don't know. It's okay. Is it live again? The router is in the same room. This is not an issue that I normally have. Like this isn't an issue I normally have. Once every like couple of months I'll get network issues, but it's in the same room as me. When we set up our network, that was one of the things that we made sure to do. Wow, Twinkie, 35 stream streak? Amazing. Amazing. No VPN. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm at 62 megabytes download and 150 upload, which is decently slow for me. Okay, now I'm at 500 download and 400. Nope. And no. Ah. But that one actually made my brain hurt. I'm gonna try it this way first. Because, like, hypothetically, in my head, this should actually be faster. Because it just keeps going until it hits a 1. And then once it hits a 1, it calculates the number of plots. And then it subtracts. What? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me explain. So if you look at this, if it is an odd number, if the pots are an odd number, no matter what, you will always only be able to plant that, like, for 3 is 1, for 5 is 2. Want to hop on Discord? Gonna try it. Gonna try it. It sounds complicated. It sounds less complicated than the hash map in my head. Because I'm just looping through and doing a counter. And then that counter, I check. if the space is a flower, then I check the number of plots that I have. And then I subtract that, and then I keep going into the next iteration of the loop. And then if it's a zero, if the space is a pot, then I add to the counter. I don't know if it's gonna work, but in my head it's working. Add pot. Add pot counter. Okay. So I also think we're gonna do scene flower equals false. Okay. Okay. I don't think it's happening tonight. And it's normally really good. So I don't know. Okay, bye guys. I appreciate you.